So you've got this amazing idea for an online business, right? But then you hit that first massive wall, creating the actual products. We're talking endless hours writing, designing, filming. It's a huge roadblock, and honestly, it's where so many dreams just stop.
But what if I told you there was a shortcut, a way to get high-quality digital products out there with your name on them without having to create every single thing from scratch? Well, that's exactly what we're about to dive into.
This is something we call the creator's dilemma. It's a real catch-22. You need a bunch of products to look legit and build a brand, but making those products costs a ton of time and money before you've even made a single dollar. It's a tough spot to be in.
And the answer, that shortcut we were just talking about, it has a name. It's called PLR, which stands for Private Label Rights. And honestly, it might just be the secret weapon you've been looking for.
So what is PLR exactly? Put simply, it's ready-made digital content. Think ebooks, online courses, templates, you name it. You buy a license for this content, and here's the magic part. That license gives you the legal right to rebrand it, change it, and sell it as your very own.
Now, it's really important not to get PLR confused with basic resale rights, or RR. With resale rights, you usually have to sell the product exactly as you got it. No changes. The absolute game changer with PLR is that freedom to edit and customize. That right to modify is what makes it so incredibly powerful.
And we're not just talking about a simple ebook here. Oh no, the world of PLR is huge. You can find literally everything from full-blown online courses and ebooks to social media templates, planners, video content, even content to drip feed into a membership site every month. The possibilities are pretty wild.
Okay, so this all sounds cool, but how does it actually help you build a business? Well, let's talk about the PLR advantage, because using it comes with some serious perks. Think of them as power-ups for your business.
The advantages are massive. First, speed. You can go from idea to launched product in days, not months. The cost? Way lower, since you're skipping that whole creation process. This lets you build out a full portfolio of products like lightning fast, which makes your brand look established and trustworthy. And maybe the best part? Once you set these products up, they can generate passive income for you 24/7.
All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, I'm in. But how do I actually turn this into a profitable business? It's not just about buying and reselling. You need a strategy. And this 5-step blueprint is basically the map that successful sellers follow. It all boils down to this. First, you find good PLR. That's key. Then you customize it and slap your brand all over it. Next, you pick a place to sell it, maybe bundle it up to create even more value. And finally, you promote the heck out of it. Let's dig into a couple of the most important steps.
Step 1 is absolutely crucial, so listen up. Not all PLR is created equal. A lot of it is, well, junk. You have to be a detective. Look for stuff that comes in editable formats like Canva or Word, has a clean professional design, has up-to-date info, super clear license terms, and, this is a big one, is in a niche people are actually spending money on.
This right here, this is the secret sauce. This is what separates the amateurs from the pros. Anybody can just resell a generic ebook. The real value and where you make the real money is in making it yours. Change the cover, add your logo, rewrite a chapter in your voice, add a bonus checklist you made. That is how you turn a cheap template into a premium product.
So once you've polished your product and made it shine, you need a storefront. And you've got great, easy-to-use options. Places like Shopify, Etsy, Gumroad, and Payhip are all fantastic for selling your digital products to the world.
All right, before you run off and start your PLR empire, let's cover a few essential tips for success. Think of these as the rules of the road. Getting these right from the beginning will save you a ton of headaches later. And the number one most important tip is this: read the fine print. You absolutely have to understand the license you're buying. PLR is just one type. You're also going to see things like master resale rights or just basic resale rights. Each one has different rules, and if you ignore them, you could get into serious legal hot water. For instance, you'll see MRR, or master resale rights, pop up a lot. This one is really interesting. It means not only can you sell the product, but you can also give your customers the right to sell it too. It's a completely different business model baked right in.
So what about pricing? Let's talk money. This chart gives you some really good ballpark figures. You know, a small worksheet or a checklist could go for under $30. A solid ebook or a bundle of templates, you could be looking at closer to $80. And if you take some PLR content and build out a whole course, well, now we're talking about price points up to $300 or more. The potential is definitely there.
When it comes right down to it, this is the best way to think about it. PLR is like a business in a box. It hands you the product, the foundation, and the permission you need to start building a real brand fast. It just completely removes that first huge hurdle that stops so many people.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. In a world where AI can churn out endless amounts of content in seconds, the line between what's original and what's repurposed is getting really blurry. So where does the real value come from anymore? Is it in creating something from absolute scratch, or is it in the art of curating, customizing, and branding that turns generic information into something truly special and useful for someone? Something to think about.